Hi guys. Hi guys. So, month of October, we are excited here to talk about the books I've read, what I'm reading, and what did I get, and so on. So, what did I read? I read so far, in terms of novels that I have, three. Let's start with Grimwith. This is a small book in the Tim Current universe, if you wish. I enjoy Tim Current is one of my favorite or writers. In this case, basically, you've got a group of soldiers fighting in the Vietnam War, and as you know, most of the place was jungle, and there are some parts of the jungle that are hidden. Even maybe they are not even colonized, and so the scope is they are following some Vietnam guys to Cambodia, and there they find something very odd, very strange, and so on. It's a horror story, some sci-fi / Lovecraftian elements. It's grim, it's dark. I read this in two goes, into sittings, and I really enjoyed the pacing. I really enjoyed the story. It's very, very cool. One that I read yesterday, I finished yesterday, and it was in one go, was Boom. This is a story by Duncan Ralston. First take I read by him, and it's a very good story. This is a short story collection where this guy acquires a hooker, so pays for a hooker, a big hooker, and he starts telling her stories that may not or may be connected. We don't really know until the end. But you can read them individually, but it makes no sense because most of the stories they are totally like, oh, something like this happened, and then the story starts, and before the next story starts, there is a part of story that sets on the current time. So yeah, I really enjoyed. I was not expecting the ending. It's a bit extreme, but not that much, to be honest. I've read worse, but an extreme horror novel, and it's splatter punk. But to be honest, I've read worse. The Accursed. This is a short story collection focused on 40k and Sigmar world. Most of the stories don't connect at all. Well, all of the stories don't connect at all, but most of them are set on Murgast. I believe that's why I spell it in the Sigmar. So it's a death world, a dead realm within all the realms that exist in the Sigmar universe. And in terms of 40k, they use the name Falgast a lot. Like it's a connected stories, but to be honest, I find it hard to believe. Maybe they are just throwing the name around because some stories are connected to a war that's happening on Falcast, and in other tales there is no war and there's peace, and it's very strange. Maybe either they are connected in time or so on, or they just want to. As you know, the 40k universe is huge. You can't even imagine a million worlds like in space. So maybe they're just throwing names around. They don't sit very well with me. In terms of graphic novels, I've read. Let me confirm. I've read 20,000 Centuries Under the Sea. It's a Lovecraftian novel. This is in the first day of October. It's okay in terms. It's like grabs 20,000 feet under the sea by Jules Verne, and now put it Lovecraftian elements. You got Grimm Fairy Tales. I've read two. One is Grimm Fairy Tales: The Dream Eater, and the Grimm Fairy Tales No Tomorrow. No Tomorrow is cool. It's a death kind of woman situation, and the guy has to deal with it. To be honest, it's okay. Probably you're gonna watch it because of the boobs. Apart from that, meh. Apart from this, I read Evangel Line, Devil in the Flesh, which is a story about a girl that comes to Earth and takes control of a woman that is a dancer, exotic dancer, and so on, and she's dealing with demons and so on. To be honest, I didn't enjoy it at all. Nothing. And now I'm currently reading one that I would advise anyone to read if you like grim dark stories. It's called Aran, ARARWNM. I'm going to put here the link. It's a French story by a guy called Le Breton. It's very grim, very dark, but that is only in French. There's some fun fiction translation, if you can call it that, and I put it here too. I will put it in here so you can read it. In terms of what I'm reading, I'm still reading this one, Recursion, half past. Parrot, Early Cases, almost in the end. These ones come from last month. From this month, I'm reading, and I'll be reading all of this month, Roger Zelensky, A Night in Lonesome October. This is basically a story told in terms of days, so yeah, each day I will read the chapter. So it will take me the entire month. And finally, I'm really in the mood for my best friend's exorcism. I'm almost in the past the half. Probably going to finish this weekend. I'm really enjoying this story. In terms of what I'm reading, what I received, I didn't receive that much books. Well, to most people would be a lot. Probably I'm going to read one of these this month or two, don't know. This is Samhain Sorceries by DMR. DMR, you can see the logo, but it's DMR. Okay, it's here. DMR. So basically, it's a company I've heard of his novels. There are a short story collection. The stories come from Harry Piper, Lawrence Rack, Andrew Cole, Keith Kaler, and so on. So I'm really looking forward for this one. Hippocampus Press. I didn't receive anything because I buy them all. His own most fantastic creation, stories from H.P. Lovecraft. So it's another short story collection. But the main focus here is Lovecraft. So yeah. Off Season by J. Ketchup includes The Winter Child. This is the first on the series. I believe J. Ketchup wrote a second one. I know he wrote a second one. I've got the second one. I believe there is a third one, but not written by him. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to read this month, this one. I was trying to check where is the first one, but I can't find it. It's not here. So the other two I received Lovecraftian novels. I've bought the first one, I will read it. If I enjoy it, I will buy the rest. There are 2 more on this one and 3 more on this one. Basically, this is the other Encounters with Cthulhu Mythos by Troy Young. And finally, Cthulhu Reload by David Conyers, the collected Harrison Peel Stories Volume 1. Very cool cover. And finally, but certainly not least, because it was more expensive almost than all of these novels combined, it's the last one from Sherlock Holmes, the third volume. It has a slipcase, but I don't know if I will keep the slipcase, because if I keep the slipcase, the other 2 don't have the slipcase, and the cover will not match because they will be like a little lower. I don't know. Problems of the third world. So yeah, that's it from me. Now this week has gone and I've read a lot, and I will try to read, as I said, 1 book per day. I'm not achieving in terms of written books, but I'm achieving in all of them combined, graphic novels and so on. Today is the 7th, so yeah, let's see how it goes from here on. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a nice October. Thank you.